Hey everybody, I'm AdamHarry with
Larry Vela,
and we are from BoLS, and we are very happy to bring you the Feast of Bones box set.
The hungry and the dead do battle amidst the desert wastes.
I am so excited for this box.
It's super cool.
Yeah.
I am an old Ogre Kingdoms player.
You are.
And you are a new Dead People
I
player.
am a new Death player, and well, newer, and I am definitely this army. I'm super excited about. A little backstory real quick before we dive in. This shipment showed up super late. I shouldn't even be here right now. I should probably be asleep.
It's really late.
It's really late here.
Really late.
But you know what? We love you guys so much. We're doing it. We're doing it live right now.
The sun is down.
Well,
it's super late. We're here, staying up late on Friday
Here's all
night
the stuff
for
in
you
the
guys.
box. It is 26 miniatures. It is a ton of stuff. There's some old classics for the ogres. There's some new awesome for the new Ossiarch Bone Reapers.
That tyrant!
The tyrant
Look at
is
that
so
tyrant!
cool. We are so pumped. Larry, you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. All right, we just ripped the plastic wrap off.
It is Christmas in October.
Dun, dun,
We're
dun.
super excited. All right.
Oh,
All right.
that is a lot of plastic.
It is
Holy
to
crap.
the brim.
Okay, we've got ogres. We've got bone reapers.
Okay, we've
got bases to start.
Okay,
Let's
we'll
put
go
those
through this
aside.
just kind of quick. Okay, we got ogres over here.
Let me turn it this way so we can kind of see, and you can put the sprues there. So
All right.
we got ogres there.
Ogres.
Yep, more ogres. So these are the classic
More ogres.
guts. What are they called? Iron guts. And
yet more.
Yep, ogres. Just your regular ogres. There's a couple of sprues worth of those.
I mean, there's
No
only
surprise.
2 ogres per sprue, so there's going to be a
Right,
bunch of these guys.
and there's another one.
8.
Yep. This one is the banner and some of the extras. There's some extra heads.
Yep.
There's a little Noblar guy. Forgot about those guys, didn't you, folks?
Yep, that's all the banners and accessories.
Yep. Okay.
There we go.
Ooh, this is actually... That is one of the Morghast Morghast there, which I've built a couple of those. They're rad.
They're super cool. It's neat. These guys came out at the very... These guys originally came out during End Times, and what we're finding out now, years later, is that these were kind of the design leaders for this whole army.
Yeah.
We just never knew.
I had a feeling.
3 years ago.
Again...
Maybe 4 years ago. I don't even know how many years ago.
I've been saying this for a while now. When we saw the Bone Reapers, I had always been saying I want a Ghost Army. That was my Night Haunt. And then I want a Bone Construct Army because of these guys.
Right, and forever you were like, man, those
Morghast,
those Morghasts don't look like anything else.
No.
They look so different. There's going to be like
they're made of bones, and
they got to do something with them.
Like
and
the thigh bone, for instance. This is like something's rib cage. Like they took a bunch of bones and they created this new.
Clearly, this was
thing.
all part of like the master plan.
Maybe it was just. Maybe these Bone Reapers, they just took a while. So
which is super cool.
Yeah. So we've seen this sprue before.
Yep.
No big shock. Here's one of the new ones. Check that out.
Okay, so that is the Tyrant.
Yeah. That is the new Ogre Tyrant.
He is a big guy.
I just want to point out too, if you look at the, let's call it Dead Space, right, versus how densely packed it is compared to the old Ogre sprues.
Yeah, they got it together.
Yeah,
they got it together.
You could tell. But that is an amazing sprue. I'm going to zoom in, actually, because it's so cool.
Yep. We'll flip it over and show the other side of it, too.
Look at that.
Yep.
Oh,
these are the 2 limited guys. So
one of the 2.
Is this Tyrant, and then the other one is this guy. And this guy, I forgot his actual name, but they said that this guy is only going to be available in the set for
a while.
For a while.
So if you want the Tyrant or you want this guy, you're gonna want to get it. This is the guy who had the sarcophagus on his back that he's carrying around. He's like the bone tithe collector. He's the herald of the army. Yeah. Exactly. He's the one that goes up to the front gate and says, "You owe us this," and he's actually got his little contract.
Yep.
And it's like, if you can't pay, you will pay. So it's like we're making a deal with the mob. It's all fine and dandy until the loan comes due, right? Moving back here. Let me zoom back out. We've got. This is the scrap launcher / I forgot the other version of it, but the scrap launcher, the big riding thing. I don't know what it's called, Larry. Do you remember what it's called? We've got one. This thing right over here. Boom.
See? That.
Like Larry said, we have ogres.
We instantly assembled it and painted it live.
Boom.
Due to time distortion.
That's not true. But we had one. We've got that army. I think we need to do a bat rep.
We do.
So that's pretty cool. Again, this is a lead belcher. Yep. And I think they said there's 2 lead belchers in this box, or enough bits to build 2 lead belchers. Moving on from there. This is another part of that scrap launcher.
So as you can tell, a whole lot of ogres so far. Just because the ogres are older kits and they're really large models.
That's a really cool model.
And then here we go.
Here we go. Look at that. that is one of the sprues for the new Ossiarch Bone Reapers.
Ultra dense. Look at this. There's a ton of different heads.
Yeah.
Look at all those heads right there.
I know a lot of folks... Let me zoom in, actually, because I know a lot of folks...
pretty impressive.
Were not happy, let's say, with the faces, but I didn't mind them. I actually liked them.
And there's just... You get a lot of options. You get a lot of variety.
Yeah. So, there you go, folks. Hopefully that eases your mind. And this is basically the Mortec guard is kind of like the default battle line for the Ossiarch Bone Reapers.
Okay.
So this is the two configurations here. You can build them with spears. You can build them with swords. They come with shields. Yeah, they come with the shields.
Backside of it.
1 in 10, I believe, can have a big sword. I know another 1 in 10, I think, can have a banner. It might be the one for the unit for the banner. I got a little peek at their rules earlier, so but they're pretty cool. They are pretty sweet.
Okay.
So I'm really excited about that kit. And here are the stalkers. These are the big 4-headed guys. So let me zoom in on these real quick. We'll do a sprue at a time here. So this is the unit. There's 2 different versions of this. It's the Immortec, the Immortus Guardians, which are the kind of sword and, well, not sword and board, but board and halberd unit. These are the guys with the 4 arms. It's a dual kit. You can build 2 of them. They're the guys on the I think they're 50 millimeter sprues or 50 millimeter bases.
And something I want to show you guys is take a look at these weapons here.
Yeah.
And look at the design cues on these weapons here, and kind of just the curves and the arcs and the way they are, and now compare them to these weapons.
Right.
And you can tell it's all. This is all exact. Like it's gonna.
Well, even the shaft.
It like all exactly matches.
Yeah, if you look at the shaft
the motif.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's super cool.
And also, if you look at the shoulder plates, this is another dead giveaway too. Dead giveaway. Here's another. Look at the shoulder plates, how it's segmented armor, right? You go look at, say, like the shields. It's got the segmented armor plates.
Exactly.
Like you could tell that there was some planning and forethought that went into these miniatures.
Very cool.
There's the other ones again, same kind of motif you're getting with the swords and the blades and the way that they're shaped, and even that like the
little hollows.
The hollows, yeah, exactly.
Exactly match.
Yeah,
which is very cool.
Yeah, and there's the other side of that sprue. So, whole lot of ogres, a lot of big ogre sprues, and a whole lot of new Bone Reapers. So
okay, now, but there's more.
There's more in the box. Let me zoom back out here real quick. Move this to the side. So we pull the little. I like these little art things. I know they're there to like protect the books from the miniatures because you get a little puncture sometimes. But we also have a full can painting with the instructions on how to build it. We've got a couple of extra bases. Again, you'll need these for obvious reasons. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and pause real fast and we'll open this stuff up. All right, we've got the plastic wrap off. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at some of these goodies here. So we've got the Warscroll cards. We're going to go ahead and go through these real fast. So we've got the Necropolis Stalkers. Again, these are the 4-armed guys, 4-armed and 4 heads, actually. We've seen a little bit of their rules, but this is our first real look at their full data sheet here. So their full Warscroll.
Move 6.
Yeah, so this army, in general, from what I've seen, it's not super fast. But that's okay, because they've got some tricks. So, move 6, 4 up save, 4 wounds, 10 bravery. They are an offensive unit, though. They've got the Dread Falchions, which is, I believe you can have 1 in 3 can have one of those. And then they have the Spirit Blades and Nadrite Daggers. That's just the dual wielding loadout with them. 1 inch range on their attacks, nothing too crazy. The Dread Falchions are 3 attacks, 4 to hit, 3 to wound, -2 rend and 2 damage, which is pretty gnarly. But I think I'm going to load all mine out with the other option. I'll get to that why in a second. But they have 5 attacks with the Spirit Blades and Nadrite Daggers, hitting on 3, wounding on 3, -1 rend and 1 damage, which is pretty respectable. What I really like about this unit is actually the Quadrarch Aspect options. They have 4 different options they can go with. At the start of the combat phase, you pick which one you want to do. So they have the Blade Strike Aspect, which is reroll hits for attacks made by this unit. Parry, which is reroll save rolls. They have a pretty decent, respectable 4-up save. Destroyer, reroll wound rolls for attacks made by this unit. And the reason I want to go with the 5 attacks over the 3 attacks option is they have the Precision Aspect, which improves the rend and damage characteristics of this unit's melee weapons by 1.
Ooh, that's mean.
So, you're swinging 5 attacks
that now
with
become
2 rend and 2 damage.
Yeah, that's rough.
And if you do take the other option, the Dread Falchion with the 1 and 3, that one is now stringing at a -3 rend with 3 damage with 3 attacks, which is pretty gnarly too. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. And then the command abilities, the whole army has some unique stuff with command abilities. We'll get into it another time, but this one allows you to run and charge for this unit, which is pretty cool. So, next up is the Vok Mortician. Mordian? Vok Mordian? I think it's Mortician, but I know it's not, but in my head.
It's the Vok Mortian.
I know, but they're dealing with the dead. I'm a Mortician that, like... anyway. Here you go. This is a character, 6 wounds, 5 up save, 5 move, 10 bravery. It does have a ranged attack, a missile attack. It's a 12-inch range, 1 attack, hits on 3, wounds on 2, 1 rend, D3 damage. It also has the Staff of Retribution, which is a 2-inch range attack with 2 swings, 3 up, 1 rend, and D3 damage again. Spell-wise, he's got a couple of unique abilities. Well, let me just go over the abilities first. So, Contract of Nagash. So at the start of the combat phase, you roll a die. On a 5-up, you can pick 1 enemy model within 3 inches of this character. That enemy model can't attack this character in the combat phase. So that 5-up armor save, if you roll a 5-up, you become immune to that particular scary, model, which is kind of cool. Grim Warnings. This subtracts 1 bravery from enemy units while they're within 12. It also subtracts 1 from unbinding rolls for wizards that attempt to unbind a spell cast by this character. It is a wizard. And then if you do happen to kill the enemy general within 3 inches of this model, you then up those both 2. So -2 bravery, -2 to unbind checks, which is pretty cool. Furthermore, he's got his own special magic spell. He can actually cast 2 spells in the hero phase and attempt to unbind 2 spells. So he's got this special one called Mortal Touch. It goes off on an 8-up. On a successful cast, you pick an enemy within 1 inch of this model, so basically in close combat. And on a 5+, that model is slain. So it's kind of like Hand of Death,
right? Not
but
bad.
like watered down. I don't know how I feel about it right now, because you have to roll an 8-up. It has to go through, can't be dispelled, and then you also have to roll a 5-up. So
yeah, but it's just death.
But it's just a straight up, exactly.
Yeah.
You just murder a unit or a model.
Which is
pretty cool. There's a Mortek Guard here. This is again your baseline 4-inch move. So again, the army's not super quick. 4-up save, 10 bravery. The whole army's immune to battle shock test, by the way. So 1 wound to pop. So yeah. But they have a couple of different options. They go with the Nadrite Blades and the Nadrite Spears. The Blades, both options have 2 attacks. The Blades are 1-inch range with 3 and 4, 3 up, 4 up, -1 rend, 1 damage. The Spears are 2 inches with a 3 up, 4 up, no rend though, 1 damage. So you have to kind of pick if you want the rend or the range. So I know some folks and I were talking about different options there. If you go with the swords, probably go with a smaller unit so you can make sure that you get like 10 of them into combat. If you go with spears, you go with bigger blocks, like say 20 in a unit. They also have 1 in 10 can take the Soul Cleaver Great Blade, which is 2 attacks, 1 inch range, hit wound on 3, 1 rend, 1 damage. It's kind of like just a beefier sword for them. Necrophoros, which I believe is the standard bearer, 1 in every 10 models can have that. It adds 1 to the run and charge rolls for the unit that includes any of those. So that's just your extra go get 'em. And then the Mortek Hekatos, which is kind of like a unit leader / lieutenant in the army. 1 model in this unit can be that, the Mortek Hekatos. You add 1 to this attack characteristic of that model for their melee weapons. So pretty cool. I think this is actually the head that they recommend for that. Nadrite weapons, both the swords and the spears, when you roll an unmodified 6 to hit, score 2 hits. So that's kind of cool. And then their final thing here, the command ability is Shield Wall. Essentially, it is a reroll armor saves. And I want to double check the wording on this. You can reroll save rolls for attacks that target this unit until the end of that combat phase. So again, that's not failed saves. That's just failed rolls. Or that's just Sorry.
Saves.
That's just saves.
Of any type.
That's important because of the wording of how rending works in the order of operations. So you're going to get your save. If you get hit with a bunch of -1 rends, and you roll a bunch of 4s normally, based on that wording, you're okay. You can still do rerolls. So pretty cool stuff. And then finally the Morghast Araki or Archi. These guys are not new.
Yeah.
I'm checking to see if they have any updates here for their rules. I don't believe so.
Just go. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna move through these move on with these guys, but they do have the 2 different options, either halberd or swords. Personally, I like the halberds because they have really big bases, and the 2-inch reach
It's a big area.
Pretty big area. Plus 3 attacks with 3 damage. Yeah, pretty gnarly. And then the Tyrant. Larry, you want to take these away? This is kind of your forte here.
This is the only guy who's new.
Yeah.
We have the Tyrant. He's our new.
He's got a big old.
He has a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
All right, there he is. So we got a big beefy commander, 8 wounds.
Yeah.
6 move, 4 save, 8 bravery.
Yeah.
He's got his pistol, so he has ranged attack. They're not bad. He's a whole bunch of different choices on weapons.
I don't know if the Tyrant rules are updated from the old Beastclaw Raiders book or not, but the model is new. That's why we're going to go over this one real quick. Yeah.
It's pretty nice. It's got the 3 different melee weapons.
Yeah.
He's
got a lot of attacks too.
Oh yeah.
Because he's armed with the Beaskewer Glaive, the Thunder Mace, Gulping Bite, and Ogre pistols.
Yeah, so he's got six melee attacks plus the pistols.
Yeah.
Not bad. With his glaive, we have, if your unmodified hit rolls are
6 versus heroes or monsters,
or 6, then it has damage characteristic of D6 instead of D3.
Nice.
So he's crumping enemy leaders pretty well.
Yeah.
Big name. When you select this unit to be part of your army, you choose to roll one of the following big names to apply to this unit, and then you record the information. You have a whole chart over here.
I believe this part's not new. I remember.
Yeah. So you get all this stuff over here.
The Thunder Mace,
and then his mace with the unmodified hit roll is a 6. The attack inflicts 1 mortal wound in addition.
Nice.
If the target unit has more than 3 models on the unmodified rule 6, you do D3 mortal units. Nice. So it's just a big old. He just swings that mace and just knocks a bunch of people around.
That's great.
And then his command abilities are Bully of the 1st degree. You use this command ability in your hero phase. If you do 2, pick 1 friendly Gutbusters unit within 3 inches of him, and that unit suffers
D3
mortal wounds, but you do not have to take battle shock tests for that unit for the rest of the battle.
That's cool.
Of the battle.
So he smacks them,
and then they're brave.
They're brave. That's cool.
So you're going to do that with, and again, ogres have tons of wounds.
Yeah.
So that's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a really large unit of them that you plan on doing interesting things with.
Use it on some Noblars.
Yep.
Because, it's Gutbusters only.
It's Gutbusters only.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Ogre Gluttons, I believe that's just like a renaming of the Gutbusters.
Yes.
So they have their Gulping Bite and stuff like that, too. Pretty neat. Lead Belchers, again, not a new unit. And the Iron Blaster / Scrap Launcher. Now, interestingly enough, it doesn't have the Scrap Launcher Warscroll. So it's kind of like...
It is designed to be built as...
But we saw the sprues.
Sure.
You could do either or, so that's kind of cool. Real fast, too, we'll go through the instructions real quick.
This is instructions.
Yeah. So you get a 50 mil base. You get a 6 40 mil bases, 25 mil bases. You get 2 of those. You get 2 40 mil bases, or 2 more 40 mil bases, and then 120. And then all these over here for the Ostrich foam reapers. I didn't even see those. So there you go. So all your bases, it's kind of loaded out. Tells you what to build and what bases you'll need for them. So just real quick too, the Stalkers are on 50 millimeter bases if you're wondering. So they're pretty big.
Those are beefy guys.
Yeah, we'll keep flipping through here real quick.
And then all the instructions.
Yeah, we've seen all this stuff before. I'm curious if the rules for them are also included in here or not. I doubt it because we got the Warscroll cards. Flip to the end real quick.
And they're not.
Yeah, they're not in there.
All the colors instructions.
Feast of Bones. This is the campaign booklet here for you. We'll flip through this real quick. We won't go through everything, but table of contents real fast. Gives you some background of what's going on.
41-page book.
Yep. Quick introduction to both armies. Looks like we've got some battle plans here. 3 different ones. Maybe 4. Let's see. Battle plan No Deal, Battle plan Death to Tyrants, Battle plan Bone Slide. Okay. 3 battle plans there, and then it goes through all of the different units here. We're not going to go through that. We haven't even read the story yet, man.
You get maps, you get the stories.
Yep. Cool artwork.
You get the basics, you get everything painted up, and then you get your battle plans to let you recreate the story in the back of it. All 3 of them.
And then the rules.
And then you get the rules in there again, in addition to the cards.
Cool. So there's also, real quick too, there are Warscrolls for the different retinues.
Oh, nice.
So if you want to run them as...
Right, as Vukmarshin's retinue and the Kin Eater's Bully Boys.
Yeah.
So you can just cut that. Right, so they are, it's a legal army.
There you go. There's some punch-outs.
Yep.
This is great. You get your command points.
For the missions.
Yep.
That come in it. And last but not least,
core
as
rules.
always, you get your core rules ready to go for AOS.
And we don't need to go through this. This is the same book that you've probably seen a dozen times by now.
And now you have another one.
And now you have another one.
All right, everybody, that is Feast of Bones. The hungry and the dead do battle amidst the desert wastes. Super excited about this one.
I'm so pumped about this one. It is super late, but you know what? I'm gonna be building these for the rest of the weekend, I think. So I'm so excited about this one. I'm AdamHarry.
And I'm Larry Vela, and we are burning the midnight oil to bring you this as soon as we got it.
That's right. So coming from Bella Lost Souls, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Click to subscribe. Check out more videos. And thanks for watching.